Now that you can hopefully summon and control zombies effectively, I'll now explain the menu portion of the HUD. There are 3 tabs. Let's go through the first tab. The buttons on this tab affect the zombies that you have selected at the time. The controls are Set to Aggressive, Set to Defense, Create an Ambush, and Kill Zombie. Now let's go through how they work. First, we'll need to spawn some zombies and then select them. Once the zombies are selected, we can start using the menu. The first button is Set to Aggressive. This will set the selected zombies mode to Aggressive. Zombies are by default set to Aggressive though, so don't worry too much about doing this to every zombie you spawn. The second button is Set to Defense. This works essentially the same way as Set to Aggressive. When pressed, the Set to Defense button will naturally set your zombies to defense. What this basically means is that the zombies are less likely to go wander off or chase after survivors, instead opting to stick around the areas that you want them to keep secure. The third button is the Create Ambush button. At the time of making this tutorial, ambushes are not functioning correctly, however this will be fixed in later updates. When you click the Ambush button, a few things happen. First, your zombies are set to defensive, and then you enter a spot creation mode, just like when you set a rally point. The next spot that you left click will place a yellow orb. If a survivor runs over this orb, the zombies will become aggressive and head for the ambush spot. Once implemented, you'll be able to use this to make surprise attacks on players as they enter tight locations. The fourth and final button on this tab is the Kill Zombie button. As you would imagine, when you press this button, this kills all selected zombies. This has a cost of 1 resource per unit killed. And that's about it for the first tab and its zombie-directed effects. The second tab holds Zombie Master abilities. These are things that can be done independent of any summoned zombies. The abilities that you have are Physics Explosion, Night Vision, and Hidden Summon. Physics Explosion costs 400 resources to perform. Simply press the Physics Explosion button and then left-click where you would like the explosion to take place. After a warning time, the explosion will occur, knocking around objects and pushing down barriers. This does not harm humans directly, however a launched object can cause some damage. The second ability that the ZM has is Night Vision. Night Vision costs nothing to use and could give the Zombie Master a strong advantage in low-light situations. As shown, clicking the Night Vision button will turn Night Vision on and off. It is important to note, however, that Night Vision cannot make a pitch-black area light up, and already lit areas are often so bright with night vision on that you can't see anything. The third and final ZM ability is the Hidden Summon. Hidden Summon allows you to place a single Shambler anywhere on the map for the price of 150 resources. The trick to this ability is that you cannot spawn the zombie when it is in the line of sight with a player. This is good if someone locks themselves in the room and aren't paying too much attention, as there's a chance you'll be able to place a zombie in the room with him behind his back. This ability works similar to the Physics Explosion in that you click the button, then left-click the intended destination of the effect. And that's all there is to the Zombie Abilities tab. The third and final tab has to deal with zombie groups. The Zombie Groups tab allows you to mark any selected zombies as belonging to a unique group. This is helpful with the planning of ambushes and more sophisticated coordinated attacks. The features of this tab are the Create Group button, Select Group button, and the Group drop-down box. First, you need to spawn and select the intended zombies. Once you've done this, you then click on the Create Group button. You've now made your first zombie group. When you wish to recall that zombie group, go to the Group drop-down box and press the downward pointing triangle. This will bring up any available groups. Currently, there's only Group 0. Once you've set the drop-down to Group 0, you then need to press the Select Group button. When you do this, your view will center onto the zombies group, with all members of that group coming under your control. Learning to effectively utilize all the tools at your disposal as the Zombie Master is crucial to being a formidable opponent to the lowly survivors. So get on out there, have fun, and I'll see you on the servers.